The Go Higher podcast is provided by the High Program at Wayne State University. The High Program, helping individuals go higher. Hello everyone and welcome to the Go Higher podcast, where we tackle the tough and relevant subjects in everyone's day-to-day lives and provide insight on how to respond, resolve, and re-inspire yourself and those around you. It's hard enough to find yourself as a young adult. The battle of self-confidence begins during puberty. It has an effect on the way that confidence fluctuates throughout the rest of our lives, especially the lives of girls. You go back and forth between being yourself and the desire to be accepted by society. Your body starts to go through changes, and it becomes hard to deal with that and the added pressure of your peers. Studies show that girls generally have high confidence until the age of 12. Their confidence begins to decrease as they enter their teens. Their minds are changing, and they start to pay more attention to their bodies and what others think of them. Over time, it may take a while to build up that confidence again. Societal views may play a role in this time span. Today, we will observe some of the factors that play into pressures that are placed on girls to attain the perfect body. Number 1, influences. What makes women feel that their bodies aren't good enough? Social media sites, celebrity, men, television, advertisement, the music industry, and the list goes on and on. There are so many different sources that influence girls to feel like their body needs to be perfect. Women with perfect bodies are plastered all over social media, have naked women post themselves all over the internet, and receive huge amounts of likes. Some women notice that they don't get those amounts of likes and begin to compare themselves to others. They start to feel like they aren't good enough, and may even down themselves or try to mimic those women to gain more attention. There are also people on social media who glorify females with that particular body type, making it seem like women who don't fit those images are inferior. Celebrities are a major contributor to women feeling as if their bodies aren't good enough. People in Hollywood face the struggle of perfection every day. A countless number of celebrities have had some type of bodily injection, ranging from Botox to butt injections. Women notice that they have altered their bodies, and that they don't look the same as those people. It makes them think they need to make those alterations too. If a celebrity who is already beautiful felt the need to accentuate some of their body parts, then maybe they think that I should too. Women will go to great lengths to ensure that they are desired by their preferred gender. Who doesn't want to be seen as attractive? Men may not even realize how much influence they have on women when it comes to their appearance. Gym and weight loss commercials always feature a fit person who is in shape, showing off what is viewed as that perfect beach body. When you see those advertisements, you can start to feel insecure and compare your body to theirs. This is another way that society pressures people to look a certain way. In reality, there is no specific way that anyone should look. There's no such thing as a perfect beach body. But people will get the mindset that they need to make their body into that image. Number 2, effects. Essentially, there are so many negative effects that come into play when people allow their thoughts of an imperfect body to consume their mind. Some people will start to develop eating disorders. For a person who desires to be smaller, they could start binging and purging, or develop anorexia. What they often don't realize is that can harm them even more in the long run. Body insecurities can become a downward spiral if you can't love yourself. Now, not everyone develops an eating disorder as a result of their insecurities. Some people take matters into their own hand and make modifications to their own body. For example, someone can constantly be told that they're too small, and if they have the money, they'll go and get a butt injection to make themselves feel beautiful. To others, they may look gorgeous, but deep down inside, they still have that insecurity. Sometimes those procedures will cause health problems. There have been cases where women's lives are on the line due to their injections. It's not healthy to have those outside materials in your body. The fact that you modify yourself doesn't mean that those insecurities will go away. It's something that must be fulfilled within yourself. Number 3, changes in the perfect body image. The image has continuously changed over time. In the 1900s, corsets were very popular. They used to give the appearance of a very large bust with wide hips and a narrow waist. The 1950s introduced Marilyn Monroe with long legs and the busty hourglass figure. The following decades consisted of Twiggy Lawson, who was slender with long legs, leading up to Farrah Fawcett, who was slim and toned with an athletic build. In the 2010s, we've circulated back to the body type that was glorified in the 1900s. The small waist with a large bust and a large butt. In addition to that, bigger women with wide figures have often been appreciated more. Plus-size women in clothes are becoming more normalized nowadays. The trend with these women over time is that they embrace the differences in their bodies, regardless of the previous perfect body. This just shows that there is no perfect body type. Throughout these generations, women did things to change their appearance of their body anyway. Everyone is human, so there's no need to alter yourself for the approval of others. Besides, who has the authority to decide which body type is superior over another one? No one. People come in all shapes and sizes, and there's no reason to feel down about the body type you have. Life would be boring if everyone looked the same.
Protecting you and those around you are just as important as your education. Life happens, and we want to help you in every way possible to prepare for it. Here is your GHPP, Go Higher Program Podcast Safety Tip of the Day. Walk with purpose and attitude. Display confidence. Even if you are lost, act like you know where you are going. This safety tip came from the Wayne State Police Department.
Do boys face the same pressure? Boys do somewhat face those same pressures. There are multiple ads that influence men to have a strong masculine look. While they do face these issues, the situation is not as severe oftentimes. Men are generally accepted more for their different body types. For example, there are men of all shapes and sizes in the music industry. They're all glorified whether they're big, small, tall, short, muscular, fat, or anything in between. Surprisingly, they add pressure to women who do not fit the perfect body type requirements. It seems we are groomed to be more accepting of men, while women are trained to fit a certain look instead of just being themselves. And a few tips to help you feel more secure about your body: buy clothes that fit, compliment yourself in the mirror, stop thinking of certain features as bad, embrace your unique body, understand that everyone is purposefully created differently, separate yourself from things and people that make you feel insecure, appreciate your body for the way it looks, the differences, understand that your body is not the center of your life, and don't compare yourself to others. After learning this, it is important to remember to be considerate of other people. Some people interpret things in different ways. You have to be careful not to be offensive to other people, as you don't want them to be the same way to you. Someone can be skinny and take offense when you comment on how small they are. They may be a nice size to you, but they may personally hate their small size. Everyone has dealt with personal insecurities, so just remember to treat other people with respect and refrain from having offensive comments. Remember that insecurities are more mental than anything. When you learn to change your state of mind, people will not be able to make you feel less than you actually are. No one on earth is perfect, and everyone has different imperfections, but none of them make someone better or worse than anybody else. As they say, you are your own toughest critic. And realize that your body was created perfectly for you and that you have every right to embrace it.
College can be difficult, but for some students, financial issues can make things impossible. The HIGH program at Wayne State University provides critical funds to students who are having major issues with basic needs like tuition, books, housing, and food. It's amazing, but just a few $100s at the right time can save a student from dropping out of school or being homeless. Students should not have to decide between basic life necessities and finishing their education. The HIGH program has connected hundreds of students with their basic needs and provided a light at the end of the tunnel for what amounts to the most difficult period of their young lives. If you would like to help, donations of any amount are welcome, and you can find all of our information at highprogram.wayne.edu.